So what we're going to talk about today, I put into speed ramp because I vow to show you what I did when I first started and the things that I would do if I didn't have a ton of dough and I just wanted to go and start marketing right away. So initially, to get to this point, we developed our Dream 300 of who we're going to market to. And again, remember, we're trying to reduce our P&Ls to 30% or less and also increase a return on investment. So for years, when I first started and I had a small family and I'm just trying to figure this whole thing out, I didn't have a lot of money to go invest into things. So I did a lot of things which you're going to learn in the bread and butter strategy and the birthday strategies coming up very, very soon. But one thing I did spend money on is what we're going to learn today. I call it Magnetize. Like it's not lead magnets. It's something else that we're going to magnetize that was my big marketing like expenditure. Is that the right word? You get the point. Anyways, we're gonna move on. I don't have to cover the three P's anymore. I think at this point you get it. So, but before I talk about, I do want to talk about before I move on. This what I do now. I do what's called the great letters, which you learn in the other training, the other part of this training. But I didn't do the great letters and the great marketing because I didn't have the money for it until recently, in the past couple of years. I only did one marketing mailer and one marketing thing that costs pretty decent amount of money. So what that basically is called, it's my magnet letter. But before I talk about my magnet letter, I want to talk about why I did this thing. So up until this point, you have 300 people in your database, and you're going to try to collect information and just start conversations with them. You're going to do conversations quite regularly with them. We're going to cover that more with the daily HPCs and the scheduling when we get to that section. But basically, you're going to be messaging them and leveraging the algorithm inside of Facebook and Instagram. But at the same time, you want to collect some information from them because you're going to want to send them some stuff. So the thing that I want to send them is my magnet letter that comes with my magnet business card. I still do them to this day. I still have magnet business cards. I still do this every year to my database. So basically the idea is this. You have your list of 300 people at this point, and now you're going to message them, preferably at least 20 a day, and you're going to ask them for permission to mail them your magnet letter and your magnet card, right? So this is how it works. These are some real examples, and I put some dates in here on here so you can see that I still do this quite regularly with my business. It's legit, and I recommend you doing it too. So here's a random message that I pulled up from 2021. Hey, brother, can I send you some business cards in case you come across anyone looking? 2018. Brandon, is it cool if I mailed you some business cards just in case you come across anyone looking for real estate agents? What you're going to notice here are the terms in case you come across anyone, in case you come across anyone, in case you'll come across anyone else. It's the point. When people go out and they ask for people's addresses because they're going to send them stuff, people feel icky. They feel like they're being sold. In this way, you're saying, hey, just in case you know someone else that might need a real estate agent. And if you remember the numbers, if the Dream 300 is going to give us 50 transactions, but most of those transactions are not going to be from our actual Dream 300. It's going to be from referrals. So this is actually an accurate statement. Yes, we would like them to use us too. But in most cases, people are going to refer people to us. So, and then and everyone wants to help other people. So they're like, yeah, that's cool. Because it's not a pushy thing. You're asking them if they knew someone else, and you're not asking them to do anything. You're just asking permission to mail them these cards. So when they say, yeah, that's cool, I'm like, awesome. Here's the key. The next message you say is, what's your best mailing address? Now, what's your best address? What's your best mailing address? And they're going to give you their address, right? Because it's less creepy. Also, if they say, yeah, just mail it to me, and they're kind of vague, well, then they gave you permission to mail it to them. So if you need to look it up somehow, go look it up. If they own a house, check the property tax appraiser's office and add their address. And the point is, at this point, you should be updating your database. I'm with Keller Williams, I'm with Command, with your addresses, or your CRM and your database with their addresses. For the longest time, I worked off an Excel sheet until Keller Williams gave us Command for a free CRM. I love it, so I use that now. So if you have a database or a CRM, use that. Make sure you put in addresses. If you don't have the money for it, or if you're not within a company that provides it for you, an Excel sheet works just fine. So next to their name, you just have address, and you have their addresses there, and just keep it saved on your computer. No big deal. Works all the same as long as you're organized. In the next few trainings, we're going to talk about how to keep it organized. So anyways, that's what you're going to do today. You're going to message all of your people. And while you're messaging that, couple hints. Don't copy paste because it's spammy. They'll catch it. Change the messaging up here and there. And try to limit to like 20, maybe 20 every an hour or two. Go grab lunch or something and then come back and do it. If you do too many things at one time, Facebook flags you for spam. All right. So the next thing you want to know is, what is the magnet letter? The magnet letter looks like this. It says, "Hey there, thank you for allowing me to send you my card. It's magnetic. Go ahead and stick it on your fridge or any magnetic appliance. I hope you use it one day. Seriously, thank you for your time. If you would like to chat, please do not hesitate to call, text, email, or IG, FB, direct message me anytime. Be well and stay friendly." Big important factor here. I'm going to give you the template to this letter, but you'll notice that on my image on the bottom right, I'm holding the sign with my information on there. So if you delete that, make sure you have your information on there. Ignore the part on the bottom right now about the PS. That is when you do your great letters for next year or later on. That's the deeper training that you don't have to do now. But right now, the whole point is not just getting a letter out. It's also connecting with people, whether it's social media, which I prefer for the algorithm, more on that later. But it could be text or whatever. The point is just reaching out to your Dream 300 to starting conversations about how you're a real estate agent. And now you have their address to send them the card. So get your magnet cards made. Get your letters, start printing up, start messaging your people. And by the way, I'm going to give you a hint. You're going to go through your list, and a lot of people are not going to get back to you right away. So you want to put a time. So you'll see I have a time next to these people. I messaged this person at 9:05. So if the people don't get back to me, then I'll just try maybe in the afternoon or in the evening another time, or maybe I'll try Instagram, or maybe these people are particularly on Facebook, or maybe I'll try a text next time. Staying organized like this is important because they might not be ignoring you, they might not see it, or they might need a time to get back to you. Maybe they were changing a diaper, maybe they were at work, whatever. Staying organized like this allows you to read the data and make sure you are coming back appropriately the next time when you want to reach out to them. All right, so that's what you're going to work on today. Right, take the letter, change it up, get your magnet cards made, message at least 20 people a day until you get through your 300. It'll only take you a couple weeks if you do 20 a day. And then once you grab all those addresses, send out your magnet letters. All right, I'll see you in the next training.